What's a GAMESPHERE?
Only the most sophisticated gaming experience ever created by humans, and it's spherical.
Welcome to GameSphere.
The only source of shit on the internet.
Yeah, we're not really video game news anymore. I guess we're a video game review podcast now.
We feel like doing news is too, like, if it was like that week before where Comic-Con overshadowed it, then, like, we're not going to have much to talk about. I mean, I think the best thing that we can do is we both play tons of games, so we're just going to talk about games we played and we enjoy, or reviews, or maybe even do a topic devoted to video games, like, for like example, like maybe video game cutscenes, video game this or that, and just talk about some good examples of them or bad examples of them. And this week we decided to do Fortnite, the biggest disappointment to come out in a long time.
Epic Games' new epic game after fucking Gears of War. You know how they became Bungie. They handed off their good series, Gears of War, and now they're making a new shitty series.
Oh god, it's so the business practices involved in this game just really pissed me off. We'll go into that later, but you should introduce the game first, some of the information about it.
Okay, well, Fortnite is so they call it a sandbox, I don't even know what to describe it as.
Just read it deadpan from the description. We'll explain why it's messed up in a minute.
Well, I didn't write down the description because I didn't think we were reading the description.
What is the game? Like, what? It's like a zombie game. It's like generic zombie game number one.
It says it's a co-op sandbox survival video game, but it's not a survival video game, and it's not even really a sandbox game because it's not open world, and it's barely co-op because, okay, it's co-op in the sense that you play with 3 other people, but you have to play with 3 other people. You can't play it by yourself. You can't play with just one friend. Okay. It has to be 4 people.
Before we rant, let's talk about our expectations for this game. When did the game get announced? It was announced a long time ago, right?
Let me read the history for it.
Yeah, go ahead and read the history about it.
So Fortnite is an early access game, which when we bought it, when the newest trailer came out, it wasn't advertised as early access.
They didn't advertise this game as a beta. They advertised this game as a full-function game.
I feel like I should have known something was up when there was 4 different versions, and I bought the Founders Edition for $40, but it wasn't in the Xbox game preview, and it wasn't like, it didn't say in the trailers early access, so I thought, I don't know, I guess it's just a game they've been working on a long time since they announced it at the Spike VGAs in 2011.
God, 2011?
2011. That's
worse than I thought.
6 years. It's been in development for 6 years, and it's still in the closed beta. It wasn't advertised as early access, and when we bought the game, in the loading screen, it looked fine. Then up in the right corner popped up a closed beta button. I'm like,
full yellow closed beta banner.
I'm like, the fuck? And then apparently when I looked it up, it's gonna be free to play in 2018 when it's officially done.
So just to recap, 6 years of development for a beta.
For a closed beta that they advertised as a finished game.
And I would understand if it had something different that made it stand out. But no, it is the most generic zombie building game that has... I'll give it a plus for this. Okay, so the game basically puts you in... Basically, the plot of the game, as I can tell, from barely playing it for maybe less than 2 hours, is...
We could barely play it for 2 hours.
Yeah, that was with trying hard, because the game, it's not that great. It puts you in the hand of one of these survivors of this zombie outbreak, and apparently 99% of the population has been wiped out by some disease, and only like a certain amount remain, and the rest of them are zombies, called husks, which, creative name, guys, creative name. Didn't take that from Dead Space or anything. I think it's actually ironic, because I believe the team before, no, that's a different game. There's another game that's working on it, that's coming out by the people who made Dead Space, but I forgot what it is. But whatever. So yeah, they're called husks. You kill them, and there's tons of different variants for them. That, like, one of them that we saw was like a guy. It had like a baseball bat. It was like a slugger. I think it was called a slugger husk, or something, or a home run husk, or whatever, home run hitter, or whatever the hell it was called. But they have variants, and it's one of those wave based survive for so much time, build your base, go around, collect resources. But it's not open world. There is this small map, and we walked around barely. Like, I think we walked down a street and
we literally walked down the street and said you have discovered half the map.
We walked down the street and into a sub basement. It's like half the map. I'm like, what?
Half the map. And it's like, what the? You said it was a sandbox open world game.
We thought this would be a game in the let's say like in the eyes of like something like Ark. Or something like where you can
like Rust or whatever.
Where you build a base, you defend it from waves, people can come over and take your crap.
I guess to describe it a little bit more closely, it'd be more like 7 Days to Die, where you're building a base from scrap material and from other players, and there's zombies, and they tear down your base at night.
Or I was thinking it would just be a co-op game where you build your base and you can do what you want.
And you can go scavenge stores. No, that's missions you do.
It's essentially the most cut and copy and paste like free to play model of a game ever. You need to get loot crates which drop in order to get better weapons, get new characters, get better survivors, which all those are multipliers. I think the only thing they do is add multipliers to your base,
or just change how you look, or like you get new skills or whatever. But I didn't even know I fucking had any skills. The menu is extremely confusing.
Yeah, it's hard to, like, there's 3 tutorial levels beforehand, and they don't tell you their tutorial. The first one just says blatantly tutorial, but the next one it doesn't, and you can't join until after you complete that. So we were just sitting here like, what's wrong with the invite in the game? Because they didn't tell us the second one was a tutorial. And the gunplay is stiff.
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't work too well. Probably, in my opinion, the most frustrating aspect of the entire game is switching in between the 2 modes. There are 2 modes. There's the build base mode, the building mode, the creative mode, I guess, where you use all the resources you make to build bases and shit. And then there's the combat mode, which is all your weapons, and you can scroll through them and have fun killing zombies. However, they use the same button to switch over. If you hold it, then it puts it into a mode where you can edit your creation. So it's like it's very janky. It's hard to switch between 2 things. I do give them a plus for that creative mode, for that edit mode, because it's cool that you can make different size and different looking structures. It's cool,
different size walls and shit.
And you can you can make like a hole in the wall somewhere just so you can shoot out and make cover on the go. It's kind of cool, but I mean, that doesn't take away from the fact that the game is really janky. And I know it's a beta, but this is no excuse for a game that's been in beta for 6 years.
Well, speaking of the alpha, the first closed alpha ran from December 2nd, 2014 to December 19th, 2014. The second ran from March 24th, 2015 to April 14th, 2015. And now the closed beta...
Where?
I guess on the website or whatever.
Oh my god, that's awful.
And speaking of free-to-play, apparently they announced in a Game Informer magazine in 2014 in May that it will be free-to-play. But who the fuck's gonna remember that 4 years later?
Oh my god. Like, the game, I saw it once at E3 when it came out that year. I was like, oh, this game looks interesting. And that was it. I thought it got canceled.
That's it. Also, speaking of the announcement, Epic Games said when they announced it at the Spike Video Game Awards, that was literally 3 weeks after they got the idea. They hadn't even started making the game at that point. They literally just announced an idea they had for a game.
What the hell? What the hell?
I guess they're like, well, we haven't really done anything since like Gears of War 3, so.
Oh my god, that is terrible right there. That is awful.
Yeah, let me see what else Epic Games did.
Speaking about what else is awful while we're on the topic, the voice acting is atrocious.
Oh my, it's so generic.
Awful. Not only is it generic, it's just very not well done. Like, there are a lot of really good people in the industry like that do voice work and do it well and exceptional. And they should know that, because Epic Games should know about good voice casting, because they worked on the Gears series, which had some really, really great talent in it. But now they're like putting out literally like the most generic voice roles I think I've ever heard in my life, and like it some of the most corny lines I've ever heard. It was just it was really hard to listen to.
Okay, so here is all the things that Epic Games has done since Gears of War 1, 2006, Gears of War, 2007, Unreal Tournament 3, 2008, Gears of War 2, 2009, Shadow Complex, 2010, Infinity Blade, 2011, Bulletstorm, 2011, Gears of War 3, 2011, Infinity Blade 2, 2013, Gears of War Judgment, 2013, Infinity Blade 3, which Infinity Blade is an iOS app.
It's an iOS app that actually people have said is okay. I've seen people play it. It looks okay, but I mean, okay, I guess it's on their resume.
2015, Shadow Complex Remastered, and Gears of War Judgment was the last Gears game that Epic made before they handed it off to, I don't remember who bought it from them. 2016, Paragon. 2017, Robo Recall. 2017, Fortnite. 2017, Battle Breakers. And then 2 being announced is Unreal Tournament. I guess it's like a remaster or something.
It's a remake.
A remake. And then Spy Jinx.
What the hell is Spy Jinx?
Well, it says Microsoft Windows, so I think it's an exclusive. But after seeing Fortnite, I'm kind of not happy to get it.
I don't know. I think they've lost their charm. I mean, this being said, this is one game. The next 2 games can be actually brilliant. And Unreal Tournament is a fantastic shooter and one of the big pinnacles of the online shooting community. That really kind of started tournaments, as the name would say. I mean, that and Doom 2 and Quake. Those are the 3 big shooter games that kind of like made the first-person shooter genre what it is today. So, gotta give them that. But I'm worried about their future choices with their games.
I am too. You want to talk a bit about the community?
What community?
Exactly.
It's non-existent. The game... I mean, how... I don't even know how to start on the community. There's no people.
I mean, 1, everyone kind of forgot about it. And 2, when the new trailer came out like a month or 2 ago, everyone's like, oh yeah, this was a thing. And then they forgot about it again. And then the game came out, and no one's really playing it. And the people who we did see, they're either off goofing around doing their own thing, or they're just trying to get the mission done as fast as possible because there's no fun in this game.
It's not a fun game. That being said, I will leave it open for room for improvement. I will check back on it in probably about maybe a couple months.
If they're making an actual open world game, I'll reconsider.
Not even that. If they're gonna stick with that, what they've made, it's cool. But they gotta mess with some of those janky mechanics, and they really need to improve the voice acting, which I don't think will happen because it's ear grating. Especially that robot. That robot bitch had the worst voice ever. It was so ear grating.
Also, you have to get loot boxes to play new characters.
Yeah.
Now, Epic Games, to do that, you either have to be like the Fate series and have actual well-known characters that people actually want to play. B, be like Overwatch and already have established characters and these are new skins or shit for them. C, be like Team Fortress 2 and give cool hats and maybe some new perks.
Don't do that. Don't do that. You'll kill your community even worse.
You'll start an economy is what you'll do.
No, you'll start a community economy and servers where people only breakdance and line dance the entire game.
Or D, you have to have characters from previous games that you can play.
I cannot see them throwing in a Gears character.
Which, speaking of Gears, Cliff Bleszinski, or however the fuck you say his name, said that the game wouldn't have any quote-unquote dude bros like Gears of War, so no Marcus Phoenix anytime soon.
Dude bros, I mean...
I don't really...
There is a lumberjack guy who looks like a dude bro.
He's the first guy you unlock, but anyway, I don't really think of Gears of War as dude bros. I meant they're...
It is dude bro the game, but...
kind of, but it's more like they're just buff military man. Dude bro is what I'd think a chat is, guys in college who are what's up bro? Yeah, what's up bro?
Good point.
I don't
Okay, so what Epic Games really said is no hipsters allowed into the scene of Fortnite. All the hipsters died in the 99%. There's 100% of hipsters eradicated from their world.
98% of the people died.
That's why the community's so shit.
Exactly.
Because there's nobody here.
Do you have anything else to say about Fortnite?
It's shit. I can't really give it a rating since it's only a closed beta, and that's against my... It's an open beta, and that's against my principles. I don't think I'll give it a rating based on a beta. I will wait until it's fully released to give it a final opinion, but... Right now, I think it's not that great. I feel it needs some room for it needs to improve drastically. Don't think it will ever be at the point where it's going to have a thriving community base. Since the game got announced like 6 years ago, and nobody cares about it anymore because you got games that, like, think about it. 6 years ago, we barely had games like Rust and open world games like that. Now it's like saturating the market. Yeah, it's oversaturating the market. And a game like this, where it takes that but makes it stiffer, I mean, you're not gonna want people who want that kind of gameplay. It's a stiffer version of those open world games because they tout it as an open world game. It's not. It's a mission based game. And when you look at that and all your options that you have since the 6 years that they fucking made that game, where one of the most successful games ever, like, they should have known, because I think they kind of tried to take aspects from Minecraft, seeing how popular it was, and kind of try to go down that bandwagon with their twist.
Especially since you have a literal fucking pickaxe that you break everything apart with.
I don't think they were going to try to make, like, they're just like, oh, this is popular, this ideal is popular, let's run on it, and it didn't work because they didn't think it out right. Like, they literally, if they would have spent more time in development, like, just making the title, like, getting all the kinks out of it before they announce it, so people aren't like, what the fuck's this? Then maybe it might have worked, but literally the game just kind of was like, okay, here. And it just came out of nowhere, too. We didn't realize it was, coming soon, and, like, 2 weeks later it was out. I was like, oh, okay. But yeah, I guess what I would say is advice to developers: try to maybe give a more concrete version of what your game is before you, like, announce it. That's kind of basic shit.
Don't literally just announce off an idea if you haven't even remotely started it.
I'm going to make Star Wars, but with rats. Oh, wait, no. I got to think that through. Probably not going to work.
Probably not. We have 6 years.
Yeah, I got 6 years to make it. That's fine. And then nobody will play it, and we'll get money anyway.
So, you want to talk about any good games that we've been playing lately besides Fortnite?
All I've been playing, I'm going back to Minecraft recently, ironically.
Yeah, we've been playing a lot of Minecraft.
I have been. I don't think you've been playing more. We've been playing more Portal Knights, really, honestly.
Yeah, which we already talked about.
I've just been, for some reason, Minecraft's soothing. I mean, it is soothing. It's soothing for everybody, but I've been going back to it and just building bases and going around killing stuff.
I don't think we can really review Minecraft, since everyone that grandma knows that Minecraft is the best game ever.
There's no point in reviewing games that have already come out, like, at this point.
I've also been playing a little bit of on and off. I've been playing Fable Fortunes and Elder Scrolls Legends, which pretty much the same game. They're like Hearthstone, except one's based off Fable, one's based off the Elder Scrolls series.
I'm not a big fan of those free-to-play card games. I mean, essentially, they're all kind of clones of each other. They're all Hearthstone clones. And I know they're on console, but Hearthstone, you can play it on a phone. You can play it everywhere. I mean, honestly, until it goes to console, I guess use those. But Hearthstone, for me, there's nothing to beat it.
I meant like I like the formula. I like card games like that. It's just the thing is, I don't give a fuck enough about the lore for World of Warcraft, Fables, or Elder Scrolls to get invested in a card game like that.
To me, it's not really. I mean, it would be awesome if they make something like Fallout, maybe. That'd be cool.
Fallout, or maybe Star Wars.
Star Wars would be cool.
Or like Halo or something.
Yeah, Halo would work. Yeah, like any of those franchises we're more familiar with, or even things with deeper lore. Like, I mean, Elder Scrolls kind of works because it has a deep lore.
Yeah.
And I think a Fallout one's not too far out to say, because I mean, knowing them, knowing Bethesda, they're money grubbers, and they're probably gonna get a game like that out as soon as possible.
Probably.
I mean, they already had Fallout Shelter come out.
Or maybe different games like Dark Souls.
I don't know about Dark Souls in a card game. People will be like, what the fuck's this? Because you tease the franchise. I mean, think about it. This is the last Souls game that they're making.
Oh, yeah.
And they're going to be like, oh, the next Dark Souls. Think about the shitstorm that comes out when they release Dark Souls, the card game, on on consoles. Everybody'd be so mad.
Or maybe, I guess, do some well-known either, like, big, like, I don't know, do, like, TV series.
You know
like,
what would work?
What?
If Nintendo were to ride on this and make a Switch version and just make it, like, Nintendo card, like, just make it a general Nintendo theme, and all the packs can be from the specific series. Because Nintendo is one of those companies that has such a big, laundry list of IP that they can throw in, that it would work. Like, you could have, like, use the same classes you would use in any other card game like that, but have them based around Nintendo characters, or have them based around elements, and then have it based around Nintendo characters. That would be cool.
Yeah, man. All these things throughout, I think, in my opinion, would work better than Fable, Elder Scrolls and World of Warcraft.
I don't know, World of Warcraft kind of works. We're just not into WoW.
Yeah, I don't have time to play Warcrafts like 1 through 3 and World of Warcraft all day.
You know I own all 3, right?
And I own World of Warcraft. I ain't got time.
I own all 3, but I got it in one of those box collectors things at a thrift store.
Jeez.
I got it at Halloween.
Jesus.
The thing that happened is so Salvation Army is one of those places that, like, I'm a game collector, so I go and collect stuff, you know that, but you yours don't. When I went to Salvation Army one time with my brother, we went there, and they had this thing, Halloween goodies, and they had put Warcraft there because they thought it was a demon worshiper thing.
Spooky as fuck.
No, like, legit, I asked one of the employees, oh, why is Warcraft over here? Why is this over here? Oh, it's one of those demon games. I was like, what?
Okay, I'll take it then. I
was like, okay, I'll take it, because it's like I get all 3 of them for like $5.
This Satanist shit off your hand.
I don't know, there's so many stupid stuff with game collecting, it's retarded. It's just, but... Whatever, that was one of the more memorable things that I got from game collecting just because of that how we found that for, like, nothing.
Well, besides Portal Knights, Minecraft, and card games, I've been playing a lot of Splatoon, which we almost reviewed last week, but I wanted to save for this week just in case Fortnite was shit. And it was. Splatoon 2, I never played Splatoon. I never played Splatoon 1 because I didn't buy into the Wii U meme.
I did, very late, and then I regretted it.
Instant regret. Well, it should have been called Instant Regret, the console, but
I don't think it's a bad console. The problem with the Wii U is their marketing with it wasn't that great.
Nintendo didn't love it.
Also, they didn't throw out any IP, which honestly Nintendo needs to worry about now because they're not throwing any of their mainstays in the mix.
No.
They have a Mario game coming in November and a Metroid game that's probably going to come out in 2 years.
A Pokemon game coming out eventually.
That's not going to come out for another 2 years. They made a statement saying that there's no release date for both of those yet. Well, they just announced them so people would get off their backs. And we have, I think, probably that Fire Emblem game coming out soon. I think it's November. I don't know. It might be next year.
Well, whatever. I got Pokemon Shuffle and Pokemon Go. I'm still good.
Both for phone.
2 Pokemon games that have been better than anything they've released since, like, Diamond and Pearl, in my opinion.
But it's sad because then you look at the Switch. What does the Switch have coming out every week? Neo Geo games.
Oh, yeah, fucking Neo Geo.
The Neo Geo Adpocalypse, jeez. The conspiracy is that Metal Slug 3 is in every single console to come out since its inception. Every single console has a Metal Slug game on it. God, we've had enough of it. Stop it. At least make a new one if you're gonna keep putting it out. I'm sorry, that's my rant. I'm really angry about that. Not really angry, it's just weird.
There's not really any big name games coming out for it soon that I'm excited for. It's mostly indie games like Ed McMillan's The End Is Nigh is coming to Switch.
But that's not gonna sell a console.
They're not.
They're selling consoles specifically because of the way they marketed the console. They marketed it in limited qualities and made it into the toy to get essentially of the season, and it worked. This is the most successful they've had like since the Wii. I mean. That's not saying much since the Wii U was the only console in between, so...
I mean, I've seen a bunch of people on my friends list buying Switches recently just play Splatoon 2, which I think is a shame because everyone fucking slept on ARMS when it became my favorite Nintendo IP.
I don't know, ARMS was like one of those games where it was like, ooh, it's a cool idea, but nobody wanted to actually get.
I love it.
Especially when you look at the other fighting games out in the market this year. It's been a good year for fighting games.
It's been a great year. It's one of the best years in a while for fighting games.
Yeah.
Excluding Marvel vs. Capcom 3.
And 3 is great.
Yeah, 3 is great. I'm sorry.
Infinite's bad.
I fucking forgot.
We're probably not going to get that. I don't want to spend my money on anything
Oh,
Marvel.
wait. We did get Marvel vs. Capcom 3 Ultimate this year. Great year.
The re-release.
Oh, yeah. And anyways, so let's get back to Splatoon 2 since we got off on our mini Nintendo rant. Oh. So like I said, I never had the Wii U because... Wii U, so I never played Splatoon 1. So this is my first time playing Splatoon 2. It's pretty fun and it's pretty cute, but it does have its problems. One, they have a fun Left 4 Dead game mode called Salmon Run, or whatever.
Salmon Run?
Yeah.
It sounds really corny.
It is. You pretty much, you go on a boat, and you go to this island, and you kill salmon to steal their eggs, and you sell it to a fucking bear. Yeah, it's weird. But you get... but you get extra abilities for your clothes and weapons, and you get like limited edition clothes that you can only get. But the bad thing, see, this is a gimmick. They have a gimmick where it's only open during certain days at certain hours, which is cool. It sounds like a business. The bad part, I always want to fucking play this. I want to play this more than anything else in the game, and it's only open at certain times, so I have to go play the fucking multiplayer mode, which until you get to level 10, you can only play regular matches, which in regular matches, they only have one game mode, which is Turf War, where you pretty much just paint the map. Whichever team has painted the map more than the other team wins, which I feel like it's rigged. I have no proof, and I don't know how it's rigged, but I swear to God, I painted more of this map than anyone else on my team did, and I swear to God, I painted at least more than like 40% of the map, and then it will come end of the game, my team's only painted 20% of the fucking map. Like, what the fuck happened? Am I the only one fucking trying? Also, when you start up the game, in the first game, I guess they had these two pop idols named Marie and Callie.
Yep.
Well, now they have fucking Pearl and Marina, but the thing is, they tell you whenever you start up the game, here's the new updated maps, this is like the new rotation for the maps, oh, here's a new weapon we might have added in, but the thing is, you can't skip it, and it starts up every single time you start up the game, so I have to keep clicking A for 3 minutes to get through this before I can actually play the game.
That's annoying.
It's very fucking annoying. The story mode, I mean, I heard people say it's fun. I played the first chapter or area or whatever. It's not really anything. It's pretty fucking boring, honestly.
So what would you say your final review on this?
If you just want a fun little cute multiplayer shooter game, then get it when it's on sale, because currently it's not worth the $60.
Well, that's a nice meme. Nintendo on sale. That never happens. Trust me.
Now so I'd give it a C. It's cute and fun, but the only thing keeping it around is fucking a game mode that's only open during certain days and certain hours of those days.
No, the only thing that's keeping it alive is the fact that it has an established fan base of like 10-year-olds. I mean, I think the game looks fun, but I could play the Tony Hawk paint the town mode.
Oh yeah, or you can play the original, The Blob.
Yeah, The Blob.
Now, if you want a Nintendo multiplayer
I'm just
game,
messing on you. If you like the game, it's cool. I just think it's funny they made an entire game based on Paint the Town.
Pretty much. Now, if you want a Nintendo multiplayer game that is worth $60, go buy fucking ARMS. I'm not joking. I thought at first this won't be worth $60. I'd pay $120, in fact. I love this game so fucking much. It's so goddamn fun. It is the fucking best game on the Switch, in my opinion. It's the fucking greatest. Go buy ARMS.
There's nothing on the Switch right now.
It will always be the greatest. ARMS forever. ARMS 24/7. ARMS.com.
Oh god. I don't think I have anything else to review this week. I don't think everything else has come out this week, really, honestly.
Yep, pretty slow week.
Slow week in general. I mean, it's been a slow news week, too. There's nothing really to talk about.
Which is why we stopped doing news.
We stopped doing it. Yeah, it's been slow.
We're
gearing up for the August release calendar. If you want to look up to see what's coming out. You want to do that?
Sure.
We're adding segments on the fly here.
On the fly. If this tab will open up.
It's fine. But yeah, I'll go ahead and give my retro game. My retro game of the week.
I haven't even thought of modern.
I'll do mine. I'll do mine.
Just do yours.
So yeah, no modern game of the week this week. But the retro game of the week, I say, is since we were talking about a bad zombie game, I'll give you a good one. Let's talk. I'd say go back to. Let's go back to the. I don't think it's really retro. No, I'm gonna do modern game. Screw it. I'm gonna switch it up and do modern because there's not zombie games clearly started becoming good.
Okay.
Modern day. I say the best example. I'd say go to Dead Rising. Let's say the original Dead Rising. Dead Rising, of course, is a classic. He plays Frank West and hijinks ensues, but it's fun and it has character. It's not a base building game. It's just straight out zombie go kill stuff game, and you can play it with friends from I think the second one up, and it's phenomenal. It's fun. Go kill around, rompy action, go kill zombies. That's all it is. If you haven't heard of it by now, then I mean, what are you doing? I mean, it's not on every console now, so I mean, it's one of those classic games that you can just never like. You can get back into it anytime. So yeah, I say that the modern game of the week would be definitely be Dead Rising. So yeah, let's just end it on that, and then you can do the release schedule.
Okay, well here's the release schedule for August. Dino Frontier for PSVR.
Skip.
The Long Dark full release, which I have to early access on Xbox One, and it's pretty fucking great. So I'm excited for the full release. Redeemer for PC. The Legend of Heroes: Trails of Cold Steel for PC.
That's one of those That's one of those Japanese JRPGs.
Mega Man Legacy Collection 2,
which has all the X games, I believe. I think it has 7 through 10 or 7 through 9, and then X something. I don't know what it has.
That's
on it.
definitely a gift for me.
Yeah.
Tacoma.
That looks pretty decent. I might get that.
Cat Quest, which I don't think this is the game I'm thinking about. I know Edmund McMillan was thinking about making a cat game. Like some kind of like cat RPG collecting game. It's weird, but I think he canceled that. Ark Survival Evolved full release.
Even though it's already kind of been out, there's a controversy with that game that they bumped the price back up to $60, and it's still an unpolished mess. But,
oh, jeez.
And you still have to buy the DLC. It's not included.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice.
I have no idea. Lawbreakers. That game, I got to see a little bit of gameplay from my friends who play PS4. Mm-hmm. That game looks pretty interesting. I mean, it's one of those Overwatch hero shooter games, and I'm kind of sick of those. Those have oversaturated the market, but I guess that's cool. It's not a bad one. It's just that personally I don't like that genre.
Telltale Batman Season 2 Episode 1. That's a mouthful.
Jeez. StarCraft Remastered. Oh yeah, I forgot they were doing that.
Huh. Well, probably the 2 games of... Oh wait, no, sorry, I misspoke. I was gonna say 2 games of the month, but I got
a lot. Yeah. There's a lot of games this month.
Agents of Mayhem and Sonic Mania released on August 15.
We will both have opinions on both of those games, specifically Sonic. We're probably gonna have an entire Sonic episode.
Probably, since we got the limited edition for it.
Not only that, Sonic's such a big franchise. It's a good one to talk about.
They come out the day after I get back from Europe. Which, speaking of, I'm gonna be gone for like a week.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have like 2 weeks of non-content.
We're pretty small right now, so I don't think anyone.
Yeah, nobody's watching. Maybe the 3 people watching will be like, "Hey, I'm gonna unsubscribe from you." But
Matterfall.
Don't know what that is. City Skylines.
Here. Oh wait, fuck no! I misspoke. I was gonna be a meme and say, "Here's a true game of the month: Night Trap 25th Anniversary Edition."
AKA the first 5 Nights at Freddy's.
but then there's Nidhogg 2.
Yeah, that's gonna be amazing. I can't wait. I'm gonna probably buy that for both PS4 and PSC.
But here is the true game.
Conan Exiles comes out this month?
Yes, it does.
What?
The true game of the month, Conan Exiles for Xbox Game
Stay tuned for our next one where we literally lose our mind over all the games that come out.
I'm going to be fucking jerking off over the mic so goddamn hard. Then next is The Escapist 2.
That's pretty dope too.
I like
I'm pretty
the
happy about
series.
this.
Uncharted Lost Legacy. F1 2017. One Piece Unlimited World Red. Maybe. Call of Duty World War II Private Beta.
That's for PS4 only, though. Look.
Oh, yeah. Fuck. Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm Legacy. I'll pass.
The trilogy.
Destiny 2 Beta Early Access. Another one? This article is from like June 22nd, so it might have bumped that up. But
Warriors
anyway.
All-Stars. The hell? I think it's a Warriors game.
Sounds
like.
yeah.
Rabbids comes out at the end of this month?
Huh.
Mario Rabbids. I'm going to have a review on that, too, when it comes out.
Hello,
Windjammers! Windjammers is getting re-released?
What is Windjammers?
It's that arcade game that I told you I've been playing like every night with my friends for like the last 2 weeks now.
Oh.
It's so fun.
Pillars of Eternity Complete Edition.
God, August is
Dead
stacked,
Alliance.
dude.
Killing Floor 2 for Xbox One. Yes.
When?
Yes.
In
29th.
Oh, wow.
Same day that Rabbids and Pillars of Eternity comes out, and Windjammers. XCOM 2 War of the Chosen expansion. Destiny 2 Open Beta for PC. Spark for PSVR. Absolver for PC and PS4. Yakuza Kiwami for PS4. Everybody's Golf for PS4. Life is Strange Before the Storm. Axum Verge Multiverse Edition. Madden NFL 18.
Yeah.
Hidden Dragon Legend.
Yeah.
And Hearthstone Knight of the Frozen Throne expansion. So, Fuck, August is a lot better than we thought it would be.
I thought it would start getting stacked next month September, because September is of course the biggest. That starts the biggest release schedule of the year.
God damn, why do I gotta go on vacation? I got so much money I need to spend next month.
Well, you need me to talk off stream on what we're gonna have to spend, because it's gonna be a good chunk of money.
Oh god, I'm gonna be spending so much money. My Xbox Live rewards wallet is gonna look so fucking good in September.
Good, because we need it for September.
I'll probably have enough money to buy just a full $6 game.
World War II.
Oh yeah.
Okay, well.
Anyway, I think that's it for.
I guess we'll leave you with this. Stay tuned. We're gonna have a little hiatus for the 3 people who are watching.
Yep. If you liked the episode, then check out our other videos.
Like, subscribe, and comment.
Fucking that, like every other YouTuber. Go check the shilling links in the fucking comments. I'm Claire Stanfield.
And I'm Duck.
And this has been Something Spherical.